the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
All right, let's go to the last team on the list. This team is pretty easy. The Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, enough said, really. We don't even have to talk much about the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they won the Super Bowl back-to-back years, and they're trying to get a third one. They're trying to be the first team. I think if they win the Super Bowl this year, they'll be the first team ever to win 3 straight Super Bowls. So they're trying to accomplish that. But they have some issues as well on specifically their wide receivers. Not a question of talent, but a question of can they keep their head on straight? Can they stay healthy? So obviously Hollywood Brown, he got hurt, so he'll be out for a little bit, but he'll eventually come back. Rashee Rice, his legal troubles. Will the NFL eventually suspend him? I don't know. What he did, first of all, was egregious. The fact that there hasn't been a decision yet,
the trial hasn't started. It's going to occur in the middle of December, and I think the league will dish out any punishment once that concludes. He might play the full year, to be honest.
Yeah, so I know in fantasy, I probably would still feel okay drafting him. It seems like all the legal stuff all of that will be taken care of after the season, it seems like. So if I'm a fantasy owner, I probably would draft him anyway, because I feel like all that other stuff will happen later on in the year. So that's good. But man, regardless, I think, man, the Kansas City Chiefs are the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll be fine. They'll be good. Adding Hollywood Brown, drafting Xavier Worthy.
Even though Hollywood got hurt. First play of preseason.
Hey, there's a reason why they were able to get him on a discount. They have better talent on the receiver end. Last year, we already know their receivers wasn't that good. I mean, MVS and you had Sky Moore getting some PT time. You had Kadarius Toney and Justin Watson. Like, the receivers are far better than they were from last year. Like, a lot of those dudes they're on third on the depth chart, second on the depth chart. So it's a lot better. McCole Hardman, and they still won the Super Bowl, which is insane to me. Their offensive line is one of the best in the NFL. You still have Travis Kelce. You have Noah Gray, who's a quality backup. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, best player in the NFL, best QB in the NFL, best quarterback I've ever seen. Isaiah Pacheco, he's a really good running back. They still have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Okay, backup. Then you go on to defense. Defense is still really good. Nick Bolton. You have Chris Jones. You have George Karlaftis. You have Justin Reed, Trent McDuffie. You lose L'Jarius Sneed, but I still believe in this defense. I still believe they'll be a good defense overall. There's nothing really much else to say about this team. I mean, they're going to be great.
Yeah.
They're going to be great.
As long as the formula stays the formula, they just going to always be in contention.
This team is, listen, they're like the Patriots back in the day, where they have a scheme, they have a system, and as long as you put the right players in that scheme, regardless of talent, it's going to work, because you have Patrick Mahomes and you have Andy Reid.
And Steve Spagnuolo's a freaking genius.
Those 3 people, it doesn't matter. Like, they're going to figure out a way to get the best out of those players. And they've been doing it for years on end. And that's why they have 3 Super Bowls right now. That's why they're on the verge of potentially winning 3 straight Super Bowls, which is insane. Think, man, since 2020, they've been to the Super Bowl 4 times. God, that man. I thought we were done with this. I thought the Patriots was the end all be all, but then all of a sudden, literally after the Patriots won, they handed the baton to Kansas City. They're like, hey, here it goes. All right, hey, we beat you in the championship game. Here's the baton. We're going to pass it to you guys, and you guys will now be the new Patriots. And that's what's happened. And I just don't see how any team can compete with the Chiefs right now. They're just
in this
better
division.
than this. Yeah, in this division. Yep.
Godspeed. That's all I can say.
Yeah. So, like, real quick. So, when you look at the Chiefs' offense per se on the outside, do you think that Patrick Mahomes is going to have a significantly better season? Because last year there were times where Patrick Mahomes, he wasn't as good as he once was from a numbers perspective. He had to rely more on the run game. They weren't pushing the ball down the field because, again, they don't have Tyreek Hill. Do you think this team, from a numbers perspective, will be a lot better than last year?
I think so, because Xavier Worthy, he seems, so from the little bit of work he's gotten, we've seen in the preseason, he seems to be a dude. Like, it's hard to stay in front of this guy. This man is a burner. We know because he broke the freaking combine record for the 40 time. And they got Hollywood Brown, he's fast too. Then Rasheed Rice out the slot is really good. They still got Travis Kelce. So I mean it would make sense for his passing numbers to look better. And they still have a solid offensive line. They still got Creed Humphrey, Joe Thuney. Hey, I don't see another down year offensively for Mahomes for his standards. So unless people start getting hurt and suspended or whatever. Once they got to start relying on Sky Moore and stuff, then they in trouble. But until that, they should be all right.
And the good thing is that Xavier Worthy, according to the depth chart, he's actually starting. So that lets me know that he's coming to the system and he's put in work. He's doing really well. He's above Sky Moore. He's above Justin Ross. So that just left me know that he's striving right now. He's doing all the things he needs to in order to get on the field. And it seems like Patrick Mahomes trusts him, which is good.
You mean Justin Watson?
Yeah, Justin. No. It says
Justin Ross. He's not even on the team.
Well, according to our lads, it says Justin Ross for whatever reason.
Really?
Yeah, Justin Ross.
I see Justin Watson on mine.
Yeah, Justin Watson is behind Hollywood Brown.
I don't even see Justin Ross on the depth chart.
Hey, that's what it says on mine. It says Xavier Worthy, the left wide receiver. Sky Moore is number 2. Justin Ross is number 3.
I see him. I see him.
Yeah,
I missed it. Oh, yes, he is still there.
Yeah.
But they cut him because of domestic issues. But whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it seems like Xavier Worthy, he's getting comfortable with the offense, and I believe Patrick Mahomes is going to trust him, which is good because you want your quarterback to trust you. And then another thing, Xavier Worthy, he's actually a better route runner than what people want to give him credit for. Like, I've seen highlights of him running routes, and he's not just a vertical threat. He's not McCole Hardman. You know what I mean? Like McCole Hardman, he was just a vertical threat. That's about it. A gadget guy, or Kadarius Toney. Like, that's not who he is. I think he could do a lot more than just those type of things. And I expect a lot more for Patrick Mahomes. Like, if Patrick Mahomes doesn't have another great season, I'll be shocked, because Patrick Mahomes, from a numbers perspective, he's unguardable when he has the right pieces around him. And with speed on the outside, with guys that can get in out of the breaks and separate, you have versatility on offense. You have Travis Kelce with the underneath stuff and the intermediate passing, and Rasheed Rice as well in the slot. And then you have your speedsters with Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy. This offense should be one of the best offenses in the NFL. Top 3 offenses in the NFL, in my opinion. And if they're not in the top 5, I will be completely shocked, because this team right here should be one of the better offenses in the NFL.
Just let me be me.